Hi guys, it's your girl Kemi back with another quick video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're already a subscriber, then welcome back, friends. Today, as always, going to be super short and sweet. I haven't really planned what I wanted to say exactly. I know what I want to talk about, but I haven't really structured what I want to say, so just bear with me if I'm talking nonsense. Just keep it moving. Just it's okay, allow me. But yeah, in short, I just kind of wanted to really give a reminder for us all to stop comparing ourselves. Okay, stop comparing yourself. In this age of social media, it is so easy to be looking at our neighbors, people we follow, and whoever, and it can be so easy to fall into that sort of space of comparison and feeling that, as they say, the grass is greener on the other side, and feel that they have a lot more going on for them than you do. I just want to encourage us all to stop doing that, because just because someone might seem to be getting or doing something that you haven't yet been able to do, or that you've been hoping to do, doesn't make your life any less good. I will encourage us all to practice gratitude instead of comparison, because comparison, as they say, I'm sure you've heard it before, and I know this is stuff you've heard before probably, but it's just a reminder. But as they say, comparison is the thief of joy. When we get into that space of comparison, we start to feel discontent and less valuable, and like our lives are less valid, and that's just not true. Everybody's timing is different in life, everybody's lane is different, everybody's pace is different, and you probably have something that those people that you are comparing yourself to don't have. Like, everybody has something going for them. Everybody's life is valuable. It doesn't matter how things may seem. And don't get me wrong as well, like, sometimes social media can be more glammed up than it is. Like, there's a lot of, I don't want this to sound shady at all, but like, there is that thing of sometimes people putting up a front or making things seem more glamorous than they actually are, or just always putting their best foot forward and stuff like that, which is not always an actual reflection of reality. Not to say that because all isn't as it seems, that should make you automatically feel better about yourself, about your life. I'm just saying that I just want us to be to not fall into a cycle of buying into the false realities. Again, even if it is the case that their life is like that, still the same thing applies. I would still say your life is still valid. You are beautiful. You are valuable. You have so much to offer. You're a gift. You're God's perfect creation. So you have a lot going on for you, sister or brother. So don't even trip. Like, it's fine. And don't think that somehow these people are somehow better than you just because they have acquired something that you're still striving for. Don't fall into envy and jealousy, because those things can be quite toxic for us, and they can just produce feelings of, like I said, discontentment, bitterness, and ingratitude, really, because I'm a Christian, so I always have to throw God in there. I always think of things from the perspective of God our Father, and how He thinks of us and how He thinks of things. And He has done so much for us. He has put so much worth in us. It's not the things of this world that adds worth to our lives. Just by you being you, you're already someone with so much value, so much worth to God. Like, through Jesus Christ, He made us all worthy. The Bible says we are a royal priesthood. Come on, somebody, come on, we have a lot of value just by being ourselves, not even in these achievements and things that the world and social media puts so much emphasis on. Just by you being yourself, you are enough. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with striving for things and keep grinding, keep working hard. Great, but don't fall into that mentality of thinking people are better than, or just comparing yourself. It's just not healthy. If you need to take breaks from social media if it helps. You know, don't be scrolling and sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into despair and frustration. If you're not focused on your own lane and you keep looking over to this lane or that lane, you're not really going at your optimum. You know, think about somebody who's trying to run a race, let's say an Olympic athlete is trying to run a race, but instead of moving forward, they keep looking behind them to see who's back, left, right. I just said left, right, wow, this is my right, left, right. So you're not really performing at your best. The only competition should be yourself. You should always strive to be the best you that you can be, not trying to compete with anybody. If we also even think about the world at large, you know, oftentimes there are a lot of people that would kill to be in your position. You know, someone said, I can't remember where I heard this from, but I think there's a saying like, you know, if everyone like all came in a circle and everybody threw their problems down, you would quickly pick yours back up once you see what everybody else is dealing with. You're like, my life is great, like, yeah, thank you very much, and like keep it moving. So just remember that as well. That also helps you to put things in perspective, and remember that, you know, a lot of people would trade to be where you are, and it's also good to reflect on where you're coming from. And when you do all these things, instead of frustration and comparison, you'll instead be content and grateful. It will just produce feelings of contentment and gratitude in you. So I would just encourage everyone to always reflect on their life and what they've got going for them, and just remind yourself about like your value. Like, you are valuable. Everybody is different, everybody has different giftings, everybody has different talents. So just focus on you do you, like, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong, I think, actually, in terms of like, if you see these things and they inspire you to either work harder or like inspire you to, oh, like, I would like to achieve that's fine. There's nothing wrong with inspiration. Then where it goes south is when you start to saying, oh, like, I'm trash, or they're doing that, and you know, what's wrong with me, like, I don't even have anything going for me, like, they're so much better than me. Like, nobody's better than anybody. First of all, we're all valuable in the eyes of God. Just like I said, by being alive, by being yourself, you have value. So don't sink into that mentality, and just instead practice gratitude and contentment, and just work hard. Like, nothing wrong with working hard. Keep working hard, keep trying to improve your life, do whatever you need to do, but don't compare yourself to other people at all. That's just a recipe for discontentment and bitterness and just undue envy and stuff like that. And you know, those things can be poison to us. Don't let social media or whatever else that you're feeding yourself, don't let any of that take away from how good your life is, your joy, and don't let it cause these negative feelings in you. Just protect your mental space and just remind yourself constantly about your value, your worth, and that, you know, all these successes and all these things aren't what make people valuable. People are valuable because they're people. And like I said, if it's a case of, you know, you feel like you're not pushing yourself hard enough, because sometimes we are lazy as well, and like when we see, let's say, like friends or whoever, role models that we look up to, gain a certain thing and make traction, we can be like, okay, maybe I'm being a little bit lazy. And I think that is a good outcome if that's, you know, the product of seeing these things and you're like, okay, I've been too easy on myself, I need to grind a bit harder. But you're not comparing yourself to them. They've inspired you, but then you're focused on yourself and, you know, just keep competing against yourself, you know, to say, no, I can do better than this. I can do a little bit more, I can push myself a little bit more. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't start to compare in terms of feelings of worth and value. They're not better than you. You're not better than them. Just because someone is excelling in one area shouldn't make you feel less than, you know? So I just wanted to remind us all of that, because I think it's very important to remind ourselves of this, and you know, not give in to the temptation of comparison, because it can be pretty strong and it can come all of a sudden. So just remind yourself, next time that wants to creep up again, just remind yourself of all of that, you know, and yeah, fight those negative feelings. I really hope some of this made sense. Don't know if it was even coherent. I just don't know, but I tried. I didn't write any notes, so I was just speaking from the heart, and I just wanted to encourage us all, really. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, if you made it all the way through my rambles, thank you for bearing with me. I hope you gained something from this, and do me a massive favor and smash that like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. I drop videos every Sunday on a weekly basis. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next one, ja mata, bye bye.